have a little bit of time to prepare. I mean, then maybe that's enough time to call your ships in, you know?
Right.
Just enough, you know, and it'd be like, oh my, that'd be like Star Wars epic, man. It would be Klingon and, you know, all that. I mean, you know, it'd be kind of cool. It really would.
Yeah.
It'd be epic. Yeah.
Are you there, Panda?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You guys have
Just
some
listen to
gnarly
us ramble.
conversations going.
I was just gonna say, like, I didn't
Hopes and
know if like
dreams,
we
man.
lost him because you were cutting out last time. So.
Oh no, are you guys able to hear me a lot better now though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot better.
All right, so 1.37, right? The benches, man. So the I didn't really notice any difference, and Hidden kept telling me there was a difference. But I was like, nah, I don't really see it. And then I'm flying around on this one planet, and a storm hits, and I can't see shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, that's awesome. And the storm's like way more intense. They like whip stuff around. It's pretty crazy.
So you have
love
finally
the
noticed a difference in the whole cloud system?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like earlier, the planet that I'm on now was clear, like blue skies, and then now there's like this heat storm, and you can't really see the sky at all, and it's, you know, it's like the wind's blowing really hard. You know, I can see now, but earlier I couldn't see anything at all, and I kept slamming into rocks. It was pretty hardcore. But
Tell you what, you go into a cave now, it's dark. It is super dark. I mean, you better have that flashlight out. It's
well, yeah, there's actually a reason to use it now. Before,
Yeah.
all the glowing plants would usually provide enough light, but nighttime in this game is so much more intense, and so are the caves. And I've had to use my flashlight on multiple occasions.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So I totally just bought a new ship. You're gonna call me an idiot. I let a 32 slot ship go for a 16 slot ship, but this ship that I just got it's pretty cool.
It's one of those tentacle S-class ships, those exotic.
No, I didn't get one of those. I got a fighter instead, but it's a rare fighter
Oh,
that I've
yeah,
never seen.
that showed me.
No, I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Dude, me and you, dude, we think the same way, because I did the same thing recently, where I had the
Right.
opportunity to get like an S-class, dude, or an exotic, and I let it go just because I gotta have the slots, man. I gotta have the slots and all that kind of stuff. Now, your reason might be different, but that's why I did.
Yeah, I'm not too particular with slots right now. I don't know, this ship.
I just hit a rock. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. See, I couldn't find anything on them S-class alien ships any bigger than 8, 9 slots for your tech.
Ah, really?
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
found anything yet. I mean,
Dude, I love that fighter, bro.
Dude, it's sick.
So, the technology slots, do you know, benches, you know, in your exosuit, you can like drop pod and just add like tech and storage slots and stuff. Can you do that
Right.
with
Do what
ships?
now?
You know how like in your exosuit you can just add slots when you find drop pods? in all three
Right.
categories. Can you do that with your ship? Can you add slots?
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen where. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kept my original 48 slot fighter because it's the one I had in the beginning of the game. I just kept it. I don't know, just to be. I mean, I don't use it anymore because it's only a C class. But back then we didn't have classes.
Right.
It was the top of the line. I mean, it was a bullet shape. It had round windows. I could see really good. I don't like the square windows for fighting.
Right.
So I just kept it. I still got it. I hung on to it. I mean, it's just parked. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I could add some more slots to that thing. I mean, but.
And
It doesn't
I'm
hold up
surprised
the
you
price,
can't
so.
do that. I'm really
Yeah.
surprised you can't do that because I feel like if they created like some starport garage out there somewhere and you could like fly into it and that would be where you would like upgrade slots in your ship. Because like, what if I want to keep that starship I got, but I can't ever upgrade the tiles? So it's just kind of like it just kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it
I'll
makes
spend a
sense
couple,
to do it.
50, 100 mil if I got to upgrade this baby.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll turn a C into a B to an A. I mean, I'd be happy. I mean, I still got an S-class explorer ship that has more range than any of the new aliens do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll do 2,400, 25, I think, 2,500.
Wait, light years?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, but it's an S class. I mean, but still, it was one of the earlier S classes when they first come out with it, the Explorer S class. It's one with a bubble in the front with the two little bubbles off to the side.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yep.
maneuvers really well. I mean, really, really well. It just doesn't have the armament to take on battles with. I wish it did, because that thing you can turn that baby on a dime, man.
And isn't that cool? Because you used to not be like the flying used to be so stiff. That's the best way I could describe it. It was like you couldn't control it how you wanted to control it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And then they came out with Atlas Rises and totally just completely changed the fly. Yeah, dude, it's like, and every now and then they did upgrade to where you could fly lower and lower. But
I know,
after after Atlas Rises came out, though, like they've really done a really good job on the flying, because that was one of the things I disliked about the game was the like how the ships maneuvered. Hated it.
Now they've also added a reason to become good at low altitude flying, because when they first brought the being able to fly lower, you wouldn't take damage when you would hit objects, but now you take quite a bit of damage if you slam into something.
Oh yeah, you sure do. You come out of that fog and you pile into a mountain, man. It's like, wait a minute, slow down. I gotta.
Yeah. I was flying pretty low on a frozen planet, and a mountain was right in front of me and just smacked right into it. Never done it before. Never happened.
Yeah. No.
But I had zero visibility. I couldn't see.
It's true. Yeah.
And that's crazy, because I've always been able to like see the surface as I'm coming in on any planet, and now I go through a huge, thick, I mean, just huge dense clouds, man, and it's just crazy. I love seeing that now. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait, because you just know it's coming. I can't wait until they start doing like thunderstorms and tornadoes.
Yeah.
I'm wondering when that's gonna happen. Dude, wherever I'm at, it has a lot of really good shit, of like really good fighters. I want them all. There. And you know what feature really is underrated right now that no one's really talking about? The fact that you can sit in your ship and look around now. I used to not be able to do that. My day used to always be locked. Like I couldn't and flip around.
Dude, I made a whole video on on that basically, like there are little small tweaks, okay, that vastly improve the quality of life in the game. Like earlier in other versions, you didn't really like notice it that as soon as you landed, it just ejected you from your ship.
Right.
You just accepted that. It was just kind of like, ah, fuck it, that's the way that it is. But now that when you land, you stay in it, bro. Like when you're approaching a planet, you can kind of tell what that planet's going to be like. If it's going to be hot, radioactive, whatever. So you can land, check your inventory, get rid of some stuff, open up some slots, put some zinc on your hazard protection, and all that kind of crap, and then exit your ship. You know what I'm saying? And be prepared for some on exploration. Like, I love that feature, straight up.
Hey, I will be right back, y'all.
All right, Benches, I got a question for you. You might be able to help me out here.
Okay, I'll try.
All right, because I think I know the answer, but so I'm trying to, it's a one of those terminals where you've got to solve the puzzle, and it shows a numerical sequence, and I've got to pick the next number in the sequence, and it goes 2, 4, 12, 48, 240, and then the options are 1240, 1540, and 1440, and I'm thinking 1440.
1440, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a multiple. What is it? It's x plus 1. It's multiples plus 1. So it's 2 times first time, 3 times second time, 4 times, 5 times, and it goes up to 6. And that's what it is, 6 times, yeah. So.
That was kind of the pattern I was noticing, but I've never been one to be particularly good at math, so. Oh my gosh, heat storm. This planet I'm on, it's like cold, but then it's also hot. But it's cold during the day sometimes, and then hot at night. Like right now, it's nighttime, like a heat storm, which is, it's always doing something different. Completed line Benches?
What's that?
Have you completed the storyline?
Yeah.
Is it pretty badass? No spoilers. Without spoilers, is it pretty badass?
Different for everybody. It depends on what you want to do at the end. That's the thing. Do you want to? I mean, they want you to go half the game wants you to go to the center and go through. The other half of the game says, no, don't go to the center. And then half the travelers want you to go, and the other half the travelers don't want you to go. So, I think it's up to every person. But when you get to you get to decide which galaxy you want to pick. That's kind of cool. After you make your star, that kind of thing. That's no biggie. That was the original thing. I mean, it's gotten way bigger than that.
Until they come up with a way to travel between the galaxies, I'm very afraid to leave Euclid, because that's where everybody's at.
Yeah. I mean, there are a few people in Hilbert, and there's quite a few people in Calypso now, but there's people out there in the 10th galaxy, the 15th, the 20th. I mean, why? You're all alone. I mean, you're completely all alone. And I know they're not, not sticking around to settle anything or make anything, because they're just jumping and they're just going to go. I mean, that's the way it was in the beginning of the game. It was a race to the center, to see how fast you can get there. And then everybody says, well, you got through, you went through, and now what happened? You got a crash ship, your exosuit's a piece of crap, and your gun's broke. Wow, that was fun. Yeah, wow. So we're going to start all over. And we got to fix everything. I mean, I got my cool ship, but everything's broke. So now I got to wander around this planet until I can take off. So I mean, I guess that was kind of okay. It's just because it made you continue to, you know, craft stuff, remake stuff, and kept you going. But that was, I think, just a taste. They wanted you to keep going anyway because they knew people were going to do that, just race to the center without exploring. So I went to the center, turned around, and said, you know what? I'm starting over. That was way too fast, and I didn't do anything. So I started over and started discovering stuff, which was a lot more fun.
Yeah, for me, I play the game very simply. Like, I just kind of explore, fly around, I look at stuff. The storyline is cool and the lore is cool, but I like to experience it less directly. I like how it's, when the game first came out, you kind of discovered the lore as you went along and kind of these things.
Yeah.
But
you just run into it. You don't. Yeah, you're not planning on it. You just run into it. Into the lore. I mean, yeah. Yep.
Nothing's guiding you or holding your hand, and it's cool that they've added those elements in there for players that want that kind of thing. But I never really played like that, and don't care to. I like roaming around, actually, just checking out. Right now, this planet's freezing cold. Jesus.
Wow. Actually, all small. See, I'm still looking for a red giant. I still want to find Corvax Prime, even though I know it's gone. I still want to see it.
Do you think it's actually in the game?
I do, because the Gek are still fascinated with it, and they always have been. Because there's parts of Corvax, the planet itself was a living entity. It was, that's why the Corvax settled there, because they knew something about the planet, the core of the planet. And I think the Gek didn't really know why, but they knew that it was powered. They could sense the energy that was in there. They just didn't understand it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, also, I don't know if you followed the ARG, but the ARG talked about the ARG talked about all the other races in the game, and the Traveler and the Viking and Corvax and all that, but it presented no information on the Gek at all. Like, if you went to the Waking Titan website and you typed in the status command, who is Gek, it never gave you an answer. It's the only race in the game that it didn't speak on was the Gek, which means that, as the game evolves and the storyline evolves moving forward, there's going to be something about the Gek that we discover, I think.
Yeah.
But do you think that, if you go on the galaxy map and you look toward the center, there's always been that big star just off the center?
Yeah.
Do you think that's Corvax Prime?
I don't know. I know I'm looking for a red giant is what I'm looking for, and I have been. One with 3 moons and 3 planets. And I've chased that little story around for a while. And I've ran across a few, but not the right order, not, whatever it was I was looking for, I didn't find. I mean, when you still go in a Gek station, they still have a room set aside with the red giant with 3 planets and 3 moons circling it, and they've never gotten off that. That's been through the beginning of the game. That's been there.
So you definitely think that there's something to it, huh?
Oh, I know there is. There has to be. They don't leave stuff in this game for no reason. They took everything away that was not really irrelevant anymore,
Right. But they left that.
Yeah, and they always have, and it's always been and they tried to get people to chase that for a long time. They wanted people, they led us down that path. They really did. They wanted people to follow that, and go there, wherever it was. They wanted the community to work on it together. But I don't think, nobody's really found it. Emily talked about it. she knew it was there. I mean, she knows a lot more than what we know. So, life incomplete. What does that mean? Planet says life is incomplete. Huh. Okay.
Weird.
All right, we're gonna check it out. Yeah, yeah. Alrighty then.
Yeah, we definitely haven't seen the last of Emily, and I can't wait for. You know that the next
Yeah.
update's going to kick off with an ARG. I mean, you just know it is.
Yeah.
We didn't get all the
Yeah.
tapes.
No, we didn't. We didn't. Yeah, yeah. And the whole thing is, you know, the story is just unraveling. They're gonna feed us a little piece at a time, you know. Yeah, Emily will be back. She said she would.
Yep.
Yeah, I think every 3 months you're gonna see something, basically, for a while, or maybe, you know, the next big drop might be a 6-month program, but they got to keep people coming back to it more and more. I mean, I just think this is going to be a couple years before everybody's really over this game, and the ones that have never played it are going to find it, you know. Because you're always having a new generation, the kids that are growing up that kind of get into this kind of explorer game, you know. The more kids that turn into adults that actually got time to, instead of just shooting people and running around and dying and spawning again, then, well, there may be something to that game, you know.
That really, honestly, kind of bothers me though. That like a lot of, you know, a lot of gaming has just now become, you know, PvP matches.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you don't see a lot of games anymore like Zelda that are really heavily storyline driven.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, Skyrim was it for a long time. I mean, other than Elder Scrolls, rest of them, but Skyrim owned everything for a long time. It was the game. I mean, so, I mean, it had a story, it had side missions, it had, you know, didn't have to follow a rule. You just take off, wander around, you know, shoot deer all day if you wanted, you know, kill giants if that's what you wanted. You know, it didn't matter. You could do whatever, and it was your own game. You know, so yeah.
Well, and also, Witcher 3 was really good too. I don't know if you ever played Witcher 3, but that game was sick.
Yeah, 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 and that was basically the same thing, and that's another Bethesda game. You know, I just love their studios. I mean, I think they're probably one of the most brilliant studios around here, and they have a ton of people working for them though. I mean, they're not a little studio no more. You know. They're huge, so yeah.
Yeah, but Bethesda, they're like a big company now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're just monsters. Yeah, yeah. And I know they got a new toy coming out, and they don't want to talk about it. So.
What do you mean a new toy?
Well, there was some stuff on Reddit about 2 weeks ago. I don't know if it was somebody that worked for Bethesda or what, but they leaked something about a new sandbox open world game coming out that Bethesda had been working on. They'd kept secret because, you know, obviously at EA they talked about, well, we're not bringing you, you know, Skyrim 6 yet. We're not even thinking about it because we've got some other things in the works, and they wouldn't say anything. So here we are. You know, the end of 2017, and somebody brings up, we got something coming out before Christmas. And then it just went, somebody wiped it off of Reddit, man. They took it right off. It's not even there no more. But, so we could have something coming, and they don't want to talk about it, but if they do, they're going to have to start talking about it pretty soon. Just to get, you know, people ready for it.
That's awesome.
Bethesda is not like anybody else where, you know, they do promote what they got coming.
Do you think it's going to be like another Elder Scrolls game?
You know, they say it's not gonna, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, it could be. People are really crying for one. Really are. You know.
Well, especially with like with the power of like the new consoles, like the PlayStation 4 Pro and the new Xbox coming out and stuff. I mean, they can do so much more with these games now. And I think we talked
They
about
could
it
just
last
make a new
time.
Morrowind for all I care. I mean, if they want, they
Yeah.
can just redo that. I mean, start that all over again. You know, do the Skyrim engine or even this new engine. You know. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I just broke my damn legs.
Uh-oh.
You know what?
Oh, I'm back.
What up, Hidden? You crack ass mofo.
Have you guys noticed that there is a looks to me like an oil spill on these manufacturing plants? There's if you look where that little stand is where you can like land at, it's like that little, I don't know what it's called, but it requires a bypass chip.
Yeah.
If you look, every one that I've went to has like this black, like, looks like an oil spill, like right by it, like you know, ships whenever they land there maybe leak oil or something, and it's at every one of them. It's not just at like one and then not at like, you know, other. Just next time you land at one of those manufacturing plants, just look at what I'm talking about.
I think it's everywhere where there's one of them landing, not so much landing pads, but the landing, you know, where
It's like
you
a little
call your
stand-up
ship.
stick, yeah.
Yeah. And what I always thought that was just exhaust from when you take off. And that's what I just thought that was, you know, your afterburners from your liftoff.
Which is cool that
Kind
that
of what it
little,
reminded me of, you know.
right. No. I think it's supposed to be that, because every one that I've landed at has it at it. So it's just like, it's got to be from where ships are landing there. And it's just small little detailed stuff like that I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Like I would have never thought of something like that.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if anyone else noticed it or not.
Bro, I'm like exploring like an abandoned or a crashed freighter right now, and so far every one of these where I've like used my terrain editor to like uncover stuff, I've never found anything good. And that terrain editor is expensive to use, man. The amount of like plutonium you need.
Right, dude, and it runs out quickly, I feel like.
It does. But I'm trying to find a damn warp reactor for my freighter, man. Oh, don't tell me I can't actually oh, son of a bitch. Bro, there's actually a cargo box that I can't get in because I can't take away the ground near it. Glitch.
Wow.
Benches, have you ever just found like a warp reactor for a freighter?
Just found one?
Yeah, or like, can you buy them or?
As far as I know, I mean, I did the storyline. That's how I got all mine, was from Polo. Not for freighters though, but for your starship. But for freighters, God, it just seems like, you know, if you could buy everything else for your spaceship from Gek, yeah, Gek. I would think that you could buy it from the Gek system.
I hope so. I want one really bad.
Yeah. I'd just jump from Gek system if you could. Just keep jumping around from Gek to Gek. Trying to see if you can find them that way.
So what is it about the Gex? That's where you can buy like ship upgrades?
Yeah, all your ship upgrades. And then Korvax are dealing basically with your exosuit, and then the Viking are anything to do with your weapon. Obviously, they're, you know, more, you know, geared toward hostility, and they love to fight. So. If that's what we're gonna do, is fight them bunch of sentinels, man, I want to flock like Keen on my side when I'm on wing, man. I just want a ton of them.
It's gonna be cool, dude.
Yeah.
And I almost want to say that's what's going to be in this next update. It's the only thing I can think of that makes sense. You know what I mean? Of what I've got now.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah, this the beginning of the circle, the little orb thing was just a taste of what. That's how they're going to start, so that we can be together. You know.
Right. And the fact that we got an orb right now to have and look at other people, that's the greatest sign that we could have, you know what I'm saying? Like,
how do you think they're gonna do it though? Like that's like I want to see how they implement that, because these guys are so creative, right? Like they gave us the orbs, but they made it part of the story so that it didn't feel like a hollow thing, and that that also they incorporated it nicely into the game so that you're okay with them being orbs because it's part of the storyline. So I'm wondering, once they unveil the characters, or your player model, and how do they introduce us into the game? That's what I'm curious to see happen.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, do you just turn the game on and there's like a player select screen where you like customize your avatar? Like, how do they pull that off? It's gonna be.
I think so. To be honest with you, that's what makes sense. If you just be like, yo, here's we're starting you off in this new spot, and you've got to first make your character model. Or they give you a character model, and whenever you come across somebody, and you'll see what you look like you said. But I believe that's changed since all of that, though. Maybe not.
I still think they might do servers. I just feel like that's probably, if we're gonna go to the multiplayer, I just feel like servers are probably the way to go, because then they don't have to use so much of the your own memory, the game doesn't have to get any bigger. They can rely on a server to do that. As far as multiplayer, all the big games all have servers.
Right.
Oh yeah, like Elite Dangerous is server based.
Well, yeah, I mean all of them are. Battlefield, COD, all the battle games where you see another person and you're fighting against another person, they have servers. I mean, and that might just be it. I don't know. I mean,
well, and really big games have player managed servers as well.
Yeah, exactly. You can buy your own. Exactly, you can. I mean, that's.
Oh wow.
Geknep Gang could buy their own server. I mean, that kind of thing and that'd be kind of cool. I mean, you get a bunch of people, and that promotes more community.
Right, and more value to it too. You know what I mean? Because you're the one taking care of it like that.
You're invested in it, for crying out loud. Yep.
See, I wouldn't mind. See, a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't want to pay for DLC, or I'm done paying." Well, then fuck off. Like.
Yeah, exactly, man. Look at all the free stuff we got, for crying out loud, man.
The most you could do after getting this game to turn around the way it has is, if they need $10 for some kind of DLC, it's probably going to be worth it, and help them out. Like, Jesus Christ, like, just because you pay one time for a product doesn't mean you shouldn't pay ever again. Like, I don't know. I have my
Show me one of the big games that doesn't have pay for DLC. Show me one.
Right.
One. Just one. I want to see it. I don't know the name of it. I don't.
Well, and the big thing is what a lot of people need to understand is that technically, if you look at the video game industry and how long video games have been $60, and you take the rate of inflation, which averages 3% a year, video games should cost a lot more than they cost, because they take years in development, tens of millions of dollars to produce. They pay in a lot, tons of employees, tons of money over the course of years, and the game comes out for $60. They've got to sell a ton of titles to make that money back, and then players get mad if they want to charge DLC, and I don't think it's fair, because the cost of making these video games is getting a lot more expensive. Like, I don't mind.
I just broke down put money on Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor. And the first one, the small edition, well, that's, well, the second upgrade, I went silver, Shadow of War, but you can spend $300 on this game and not even blink an eye.
Wow.
Yeah. But I just bought the $100 edition. So there's games, it's coming where, I mean, if you want extra stuff, extra goodies, you're going to pay. You know, but the Middle Earth, or is kind of a, you know, you gotta like that kind of thing. I just do. I love fighting orcs, and recruiting orcs now is gonna be cool. So.
Oh, but I mean, dude, like I have the original one for PlayStation 4, and I think that it has one of the best combat systems.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Batman game.
Yeah.
Arkham City.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arkham City. It feels like that, but it's like Lord of the Rings, you know? Like it's pretty sick. Like
Yep.
I like that game. I don't know. I agree with you guys, man. You know, this game's been out for a year. They've done countless patches and 3 major updates and didn't charge you for shit. You know, and
and they were totally worth waiting on. Also, like
yeah,
completely.
it's such a different
Especially
game.
if you've been playing since day one.
Dude, Destiny. I always use this reference, dude. Like Destiny dropped when it first came out. It was nothing like what the developers promised. A lot of people were really disappointed with Destiny. It wasn't the game they thought they were going to get. Okay, so the developers created expansion packs to improve the game, right? And they charged you for each expansion pack. If you would have purchased every individual expansion pack that was available for Destiny, you'd have spent like $200-300 easy to get the game to what they had initially promised at release, which sounds very familiar, right? Except No Man's Sky releases the game, they update it a ton of times, and they didn't charge you a single penny. And it doesn't seem like they have any intention to. And even if they do, I don't care. I'll pay. You know?
Yeah,
It's worth it.
I'll pay for DLC.
And I don't think it'd be
'Cause
another, it wouldn't be $50-60 anyway.
It wouldn't. No, it's gonna be a couple. It kind of like how Minecraft has their DLC. Sometimes it's like $2.99, up to like $4.99 for like a skin texture or like a building texture and shit.
Yeah. But I don't like the way
It'd be like
Rockstar did their game. I'm not a big fan of the way that turned out. You know,
What,
I mean,
GTA?
they just piece the crap out. You want this, cost, buy that. You gotta want that, you gotta buy that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not.
I
don't like
played
that.
GTA for a while and then I gave up on that because it was just getting too crazy.
Too expensive. I mean, yeah, you can brag about, oh, I got the most money, I got the most cars, I got the biggest ship, I got the best, whatever. Yeah, well, how much it costs you? You know?
Yeah.
Dude, have you guys seen how much money people have spent on Star Citizen already? And it's not even like people. There's a guy who got a $30,000 refund.
Wow. A $30,000 refund?
Yes, that's how much he invested into the game, the ships and stuff. And it's not even like an official release. Like it's still being built, and like you can play it, and you can like buy ships and different upgrades and things like that. But like, this guy got really mad because they've continued to delay the game. Now, obviously, the developers want to make sure they put out a near perfect game, especially for how large that game's going to be. Right. But they keep making commitments and then breaking them and delay, right? And they did the same thing with No Man's Sky, dude. Sean Murray got death threats. Basically, fans told him if he didn't release the game soon, because they wanted to delay it again, that they were going to kill him. They literally got death threats, right? So they go ahead and put out the game, relatively unfinished, and then now they're mad because the game came out unfinished. It's like, what the fuck do you want?
I know.
But that's what's happening with Star Citizen. They keep delaying the game because they want to make sure to continue to improve it and stuff before they make it an actual, a full AAA release. And this guy got mad because he's been waiting for years, and he's been investing money and buying ships and doing all this kind of stuff, and he just got fed up. He's like, man, fuck this. I want my money back. And he had like $30,000 invested in the game. Dude, if I was his wife, I'd divorce him. I'd be like, you spent $30,000 on a video game?
Yeah. You better have part ownership in the company, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're...
You better have stocks. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I get what they're doing, and I really wish I could play Star Citizen. But when I heard about it, I gave up on it so long ago because I was like, I will never be able to play it. Plus, I heard that back in like 2012 or 13 one of that game, and it's now 17, and that thing is still not out, and that's mind-boggling.
Dude, it's.
And they still haven't given us a date. There's still no date, as far as I know.
That's crazy. That's probably one giant scam.
Star
Just
Citizen?
A really long scam, huh?
Star Citizen?
No, I'm
hype about it.
My cousin's a big fan of it, man. He's been playing it, but he's bought this like crazy rig and stuff to like play it on, and like he's got like, you know, VR stuff and all this kind of shit to like play Star Citizen, and he spent like thousands of dollars just on a computer that'll run it, and it's like the game's not even going to be out probably for another year or two. Like,
so he'll have to like re-upgrade his computer by the time the game comes out.
yeah. Now the game is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know, man.
They still don't have a date, though, do they? Release date?
No.
I mean,
No.
I mean, wow.
But yeah, people want to hate on No Man's Sky.
I can understand maybe PC players being a little bit, you know, on the fence of No Man's Sky, because they have setups that are plenty powerful to run games like this. But nothing like this has ever been done on a console. Ever. Yeah. So it's like, first and foremost, like, credit where credit's due.
Well, this game is unique, and this thing should have got way more awards than what it got.
Yeah.
Dude, the developers were so defeated that they didn't think that they were going to win any awards. So when they did win, they didn't even show up to receive it. They were like
And
at
that's
a bar.
bad, bro. That's bad. And it's not on Hello Games' part. It's bad that people's made them feel like that they couldn't even show their face anywhere. Like, that's terrible, dude. But yet, they're still working on the product. No matter how many people are laughing at them, calling them crap, calling them this, calling them that, they're still working. I actually told somebody on YouTube that I fucking hate people like them because I was watching this Morfight gameplay because it's coming out like tonight, basically. And
is it tonight?
Morfight's gonna be
it
cool.
comes out at like midnight. It comes out on the 20th, which is at midnight. So, but they finally like released some gameplay, so I'm watching it and I'm reading the comments, and like there's a lot of people talking about how this is like a No Man's Sky ripoff, and somebody was like, "Oh, No Man's Sky is dead, and this game's going to do the exact same." And it pissed me off. Like, I really got on the comment. I was like, dude, so little you know. Like, No Man's Sky is not dead. I was like, I fucking hate people like you.
Dead my ass, dude. It's not a dead game.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
No, it's not. And I want to re-hit that person up and be like, "Yo, what you know about Atlas Rises?" And see what his response is. Oh no, fuck off.
You know anything about the ARG? Yeah, ask him.
Right.
You know?
Right. Well, I mean, Atlas Rises was the ARG. That's initially
Yeah,
what
but I mean, the preempt to it. I mean, the beginning. You know, I mean, how it started and everything with Emily and all of it. I mean, the tapes.
I guarantee you, he has no
on and
clue
on.
about
The radio broadcast. For crying out loud.
Right. Yeah.
All countries it was in. What?
I guarantee you, he has no clue what the hell any of that is. Which shows me that he just thinks it's dead because people were hating on it like last year, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, it's still shit."
Dude, people, bro, they're like bandwagon. Like, you know what I mean?
Hardcore.
They hate on stuff just because other people hate on it. It's like, it's like, bro, like,
Followers,
exactly,
man.
sheep. That's like the perfect way to describe it. Like, get out of here with that bullshit.
Bunch of lemmings, man. One jumps off the cliff, they all follow.
Exactly, dude.
I kind of wish No Man's Sky would have PvP, because then all the community that like love this game would like link up on one side, and we'd just go after haters just left and right, just sit there and just wipe them out and make them rage quit and get off the game.
Hey, so we got No Man's Sky survival guru Les Stroud would be proud in the chat on the stream here, hidden,
Nice.
and he asked what hub we were part of, and I told him Galactic Hub, and he was like most, and I said you know, I was thinking about maybe joining the Amino Hub though, and he's like we'd love to have you, so he's part of the Amino community, and what I will say, bro, is I think that the Amino community is probably the nicest, most friendly No Man's Sky community that is out there. And ever since I've joined it, I've been really happy, you know. And I would go ahead and add me on there, Survival Guru. My name is Matthew Isbell on the Amino community, and I write little short stories on there, and I post a lot of screenshots and stuff like that. So yeah, check it out. I'll add you back, but I think that's Amino community is the best No Man's Sky community in my opinion online, and so it's cool. It's cool that you're in here. Subscribe to the channel. We stream a lot, and if you're playing on PlayStation 4, you can actually add Panda Poopy 1 or Hidden Jew Agenda, and go ahead and join in the chat if you want to, you know, kind of chat with us while we're streaming. So anyway, thanks for joining.
Yeah, I have a feeling this next ARG is going to be kicking off sometime in October or November.
What the heck is this?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh my god. I swear to God, this is, I've never seen this before. This is all new. And I thought I've seen every bug and thing there is to see. Come on, camera.
Take a picture of it.
I am. This is my first time. And this is very aggressive. This thing is fast as lightning, too. It's hard to get a camera on it. It's a beetle.
Oh,
Alright,
Dude.
I'm gonna send it to you guys.
I'm gonna go to a black hole, and I'm gonna see where this thing takes me.
shit. Yeah, that's right. Are you on the hunt for your new home, or are you going to wait till you get to a hub?
I'm on the hunt for my new home. Well, no, I'm gonna make my home in the hub. Yeah. I'm just curious to see where it takes me.
Okay.
Oh, we got a friend request. I'm gonna go ahead and invite him real quick on here. Sorry for anybody staring at a blue screen right now. Alright, Survival Guru, you've got an invite, man.
Hey.
What's up, dude? Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
We
this is
always
the channel for,
tinfoil it up, man.
Oh yeah, hardcore.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Vapid Wolf?
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, Vapid Wolf has kind of
Okay, come on.
given me a
Leave
little
me
bit of
alone.
shit here and there. He's not a bad dude, but
Alright. Oh man, I can't touch this thing. Whoa.
Empty benches. That was a crazy ass bug. I have never seen some
Dude,
shit like
I
that.
can't even. This thing is fast as lightning. I swear to God.
That's nuts. It's like a giant cockroach almost.
Yeah. I've never seen that. Never seen it. That's new.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. That's new for me as well. Really?
Really? That is crazy.
That is very crazy. Wow.
Nice.
Where have I heard? Where did I hear that from?
Probably Boyd.
I've definitely heard that. I've definitely heard of. Yeah, I've heard somewhere about the Hub having the Olympic Games. So. Cool. That's really cool. Where's the new amino hub located? Oh, wow. All the way over there?
Wait, so are you guys still near Pilgrim Star, or you've moved into that system?
No, they haven't moved at all, bro. Like they're still there.
Oh, nice. Jeez.
Hey, yeah, I know what that's like, man. Trust me. I had a place called Purple Paradise, and it was like it had purple grass. It was like a really rocky system, or like a planet, and it had water a lot on it. And after Atlas Rises, it turned into like this fungal mold planet, and it made it suck.
Hey, Hidden.
Everybody. Right. Yep.
Hidden, if you're looking at the stream, I found like a legitimate forest, bro.
I see that. Wow.
Man. Well, and it's in a... Yeah.
That's the most trees I've seen yet, dude. Straight up.
Are you looking? I'm gonna fly
Yeah.
up, dude. Watch when I jetpack up, dude. Broke my legs.
Whoa.
You see how many trees, dude?
Yeah.
It's pretty dense, man. The whole planet seems like this, man. I'm gonna fly around a bit.
Yeah. Right. I have a picture of before Atlas Rises. It was during Pathfinder that I found I'm talking a really jungle planet. I haven't seen one like it since. That's a cool one right there. That little rock formation right there.
Oh, man. What a dope
I just
planet.
went into a manufacturing building and got 5 semiconductors. 5.
God.
'Cause I've got all the recipes, and this dude just handed me 5 as a
That's
bonus. Ah. Or money, yeah. Wow.
Yes. Oh yeah, I've been obsessed with getting blueprints since they've done it.
Hey, can I just call you Guru? All right, cool. Have you noticed? Have you noticed how many more dark systems there are, Guru? Like, I'm talking like when you like black. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right, instead of like pink and orange and stuff like that. Actually, I found an all black system in Foundations. I have a picture of it actually. I can send to you. It's it was really dark. I posted it on our channel. I think there's a video, like a slideshow video that I put out. It's got it in there, but it was a really dark system. It was really awesome. Oh yeah.
Well, see, like if you look at the stream now, like just the planets against the dark background, they stand out. And it looks so much better. I felt like for a long time I was playing like in a cotton candy universe, man. I was just like, dude.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm hauling some serious ass. Holy shit.
What were you expecting out of this update during the ARG, Guru? Yep. Yep. That's actually the best answer you could have given. Like straight up.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. They should.
I don't know, I feel like I underestimated the update. Like I feel like I was not anticipating Atlas Rise as being such a big update.
And that's crazy because I kept telling you that it was gonna be. I was like, man, I'm telling you, this is gonna be huge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like I and I always thought they were gonna like add like some key minor stuff, but like I didn't think that it was gonna be quite this big. And then I always speculated multiplayer, but I honestly didn't think it was gonna come. So the fact that they had some implementation of it was pretty dope.
See? I kept telling Panda, dude, I was like, dude, the one thing I can almost guarantee is going to be in this update is planetary textures and like upgraded graphics. And he was like, I don't know, dude. And I was like, I'm telling you. Sure enough, that was the one thing that I got right. See, I do. Like, I like how polished it is. Like, it just looks, I don't know. Right. Okay. Right.
Well, what I think would be really cool, honestly, is since No Man's Sky's kind of made their money, Hello Games has made their money, and I think that they've got more like servers and you know, stuff like that, I think that they're probably developing a lot of different things to put in the game, like items, like trees, animals, like their artists are probably working on other stuff that they're going to be able to like put in. And I see like a ton more variation on stuff, man. I see like really crazy looking animals and weird plants. Those lasher plants, I see like multiple varieties of dangerous plants, not just that stupid lasher plant thing. Yes.
Kind of like one of those things from Mario that like it was that plant that like had teeth and like he would like try to eat you and stuff. Right.
Well, I was talking to Ray Rod yesterday on Cobra's subcast, and I don't know if you watch Cobra TV, but he had a subcast where he had the modder for the PC modder Ray Rod on there, and one of the questions I asked him was like, do you think that they're able to do like multiple biomes on the same planet? Because that's what I'd like to see. He wasn't so sure. Well, each region would play its own rules too. So like if you had like a lush biome on one side, a cold biome on another, it would like do different things. I mean, I don't know how they pull it off, but it'd be cool.
What? Where are you too?
Yeah, thanks for coming in, and like I said, we stream pretty often, dude. So if you ever see us streaming, just go ahead and jump in the chat. It's always public, so. Yep. Later, dude.
Later, Guru. All right.
Oh.
So that was pretty cool, man. Jumping in there, and chatting with us.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's always cool to hear from
Hell.
other people and see what their opinions are on the game, and you know.
Well, it's crazy that the first question he asked is like, "What hub are you a part of?" And to find out he's another amino guy is pretty cool.
That's where we should go, bro.
Amino's just a great community, man. It's a positive, like, everybody in the amino community is just super cool.
It's our Pilgrim Star, man. That's hella
90%
far.
of the people in
Alright,
the
so-
Geknep gang are pretty cool.
Yeah, I've always wanted to check out what Geknet gang are doing. So we got Justin791986 in the chat. He says this game looks pretty badass. I have been debating about getting it. I think I know what everybody's
Get
going to say, but yes,
Get
get
it.
it. Get it. This game is sick. It's going to be the best money you spent on a video game yet. So.
Yeah, if you don't mind grinding a little and a little exploration, then
It's a little bit of a grind, but I don't know if you can see, right now, Justin, I know there's a little bit of a lag, but I'm flying through hardcore, like, terrible hell planet with bad storms. You can barely see where I'm flying. And I can leave the atmosphere, and there's a light planet right across the way that I can go land on. There's no other game like that available. So definitely check that out, man. I think I discovered all the planets in this system. I'm gonna go in the... Ooh, I get to fight something. Yes! Justin, if you're watching, I'm about to fuck up some pirates. I just realized I'm in my explorer ship, though. I'm not I'm not in the best ship to do that. Shit.
Man.
Oh god.
Justin said that he's watching.
Cool, cool.
Space combat's one of my favorite things about this game.
Well, especially with the new handling mechanics and stuff.
Right.
That one's down. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh.
You know, Rick, I thought that it would be a lot easier to get glyphs since I have my economy scanner, and every trading post that I go to now has no traveler act. It's crazy.
No, you still got to ask for help. You still got to ask for
Right. Okay.
Yeah, they're not. I've been finding them everywhere, not just, you know, I mean, basically everywhere too. I mean, little buildings.
Like those little shelters with the landing pad at it?
Yep, yeah, in there and in, what is it, the ones where you call ship? Gotcha. Everything but, anything that doesn't have a locked door to it, you know, I found that. Observatories, that's it. Observatories.
Okay.
I found it in observatories, yeah. Wherever they send you, I mean, there's a possibility.
Yeah, I'm on like 7th glyph right now. He said, I just stumbled on your channel through PlayStation Broadcast. You've came to the right channel, Justin.
If you add me on PlayStation, bro, Panda Poopy 1, or you could add Hidden Jew Agenda, the chat's public. If you got any questions about No Man's Sky and why we think you should check it out, dude, feel free to jump in the chat and conversate, man.
Yeah.
Also, if you get a chance, you know, we stream a lot, so if you're liking what you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube, dude.
He said, okay. can't believe I passed up that S-class ship today.
Dude, I've done it twice now. I've passed off an S-class ship twice.
It's weird, dude. It's like I can't let fighters go. Like I'm just on the hunt for just fighters. All like that's all my freighter looks like right now is all fighters. Like nothing else.
Well, I get weird, man. Like I get attached to shit, and then I can't like let it slide, man. I'm just like I gotta hang on to everything.
Yeah, the one ship that I'm most angry that I ever let go was my vector ship from the pre-order. Like I literally looked back at it like probably 4 times before I got in my new ship and took off, and I was like, wow, I should not have done that.
I never got it. I bought the game the day it came out, but I never pre-ordered it or anything. And I just got it as a digital download. And I really wish I would have pre-ordered it so I could at least have been one of the few people to have the vector ship, but I never got it. Hey Hidden, do you have access to the Pilgrim Starpath map?
I can, yeah.
Well, what I was going to do was I was going to go through this black hole and see how close to the hub I end up.
Like the Pilgrim Star?
Yeah, or I may just end up on the total opposite side.
That's where they're located, is in the Pilgrim Star or like near the Pilgrim Star?
Near the Pilgrim Star. They're close to it.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
That's near my old home. I guarantee you I'm probably 900 jumps away from that right now, from where I'm at. Almost guaranteed.
It's on the opposite side of the hub, though, right? I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to pee something fierce, man. Holy shit. That's kind of a cool hauler. Holy cow.
I'm kind of glad that Beetle didn't have wings that he could take off and fly. That would have been sick.
Yeah.
That thing would have got off the ground and opened up the, you know, his undercarriage and had a pair of wings come out. Man.
I almost feel it's possible for that thing to have wings somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you might come across that again, but next time it does have wings. That'd be kind of cool.
I hope not, because it's very aggressive and very fast, man. It reminded me of a giant June bug on the ground, is what it looked like.
Yeah. You see that? I had never seen anything like that, and that's crazy, dude.
Me neither, ever.
And just think, you've been playing for a year, and you're still coming across new stuff.
Yep. Yeah. And I've got over 100 planets that I've discovered every animal. Over 100. So, it's not like I don't do exploring.
Oh, sweet. I got that mango gold from those little yellow treasure boxes.
Magna gold, yeah. Save that. Don't sell it.
Right, because that goes to something that I have a blueprint for.
Make iridescite. You need it to make iridescite. I mean, if you're going to make the super, what is the superconductor thing that is worth $18 million a pop?
How is there already communication stations on a planet that I discovered in a system no one else has been to? It's weird.
question.
Now I just gotta like find out what it says.
Yeah. The only way that happened before was when it was during the ARG. And we were all running around trying to find them, the comm balls that somebody dropped.
Yeah. I wish that they would kind of do that again in this next ARG. Because for 30 minutes, dude, could you believe it took 30 minutes for someone to find one? Like, that's nuts, dude.
You know how many people were looking? Everybody dropped what they were doing. It was like the hunt was on, man. If you were close, you were there.
Oh yeah, I was in the Galactic Hub when they did that, and I probably spent 10 minutes because that's all I had at the time, and I think I had to go to work or something. And then by the time I got to work, it was like, oh, it's been found, and I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, really?
All right, Justin's decided to join the chat, so I'm gonna head and bring him on.
Oh sweet.
All right, Justin, sent you an invite, buddy. Whenever you're ready.
That's part of another.
It's like really hard to find other stuff in those little yellow canisters.
Yeah, the ones that usually have,
I guess it's like shielding plates or whatever.
yeah, the shielding shards. Yeah,
Right.
usually, yeah. But I have found
Right.
some good stuff in them, though. You're right.
And since you said that, I have been looking all the time. Now, what did you find? You said you found something in one of them. Remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, let me see. My creative. Or what I can make. I think I found ammonia salt in one, but that wasn't. I found hot ice. No, it was enriched carbon and thermic condensate, which are both part of that formula to make bigger and better things.
Right.
Yeah, the stasis device is by far one of the most profitable things you can make, but it takes a little bit of engineering to make one.
Right.
Dude, it's another traveler named the Swigs that left this comm ball and said enjoy the copper.
What?
Yeah, very weird.
What? A traveler?
Well, no, just like another player like named the Swigs.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, and he just dropped a comm ball, but like it would have had to have been recent because I just got to this planet not that long ago and there was no comm balls on it.
Huh.
Really?
Weird. Yeah, weird.
Oh, you went right in the you did that yourself, you stupid signal. I hate that. I hate when you're mining something and they just like decide they're just gonna go right in your mining beam.
I know,
That's
and
what
then
they
now
do.
all of a sudden they have to attack you.
Right. It's like they want to do it, you know what I mean?
But it was like their
That's
fault
all
the
right.
entire time.
I always win. I always win and they'll never learn. Jeez.
Dude, I love these new inventory modifications that they made. And the high capacity
Right, how you can
cargo
transfer
slots.
stuff.
Yes.
Yes. Y'all like how you can transfer from your exosuit to your freighter to your, what else is there? Your starship and something else. It's like 3 options.
Yeah.
Stupid living planet. Are you kidding me? I just got to where I grenade them now. I don't even waste a mining beam on it. I'm glad that they don't have like a little menu screen telling you how many times you've been whipped on them, dude.
Telling you how many times what?
It's like whipped you know what I mean? Like like what if there was a little screen that said you've been whipped like 1,000 times? Like, what's up, dude?
Dude, I'm probably like in the tens of thousands of times of being whipped by that damn thing.
And that's including in your ship and everything.
Bro.
I that thing sting my ship and it's just like, are you fucking serious?
I remember the first time when they introduced like the low flight and how defeated I felt when that thing whipped the bottom of my ship. I'm like having the best time flying like 3 feet off the ground and then just
right.
Oh, I've never seen anything like crash into the thing. Alright, hopefully I've got enough iron I can fucking... There we go. Cool. Hey Hidden, so Justin added us on PlayStation 4, but he can't join the chat because he's got to leave. But next time, you know, we'll have him on or something like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, just let me know. And Gaming Line messaged early on, and Gaming Line basically said, hey, he'll be able to get on soon and watch. So.
Oh yeah.
We miss you, Gaming Line. The last couple of times we streamed, it's like been at like the worst time. He's been doing something or at school or some shit.
Yeah.
Alright. Finally about to go through this goddamn black hole.
Man, Thamium 9 is so hard to come by now, man. Not as easy.
I get more of it. Plutonium. If you scan the plutonium, you get Thamium with it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when you go to, if you got plutonium on your planet, scan plutonium, and you get 200 or whatever, 200 or 400, depends on your scanner. But a lot of times, what you're going to get, you get a bonus of when you scan it, you'll see that there's Thamium in plutonium, so that when you go to shoot it or take it, you'll actually get the Thamium with it. So, and it's not in all of it, but in a lot.
Fuck, hashtag
a lot of your
benches. The news, I didn't know that.
Dude, I've never known that. That's crazy, dude.
That's awesome.
It's very awesome.
Then scan your rocks a little more too, because a lot of your rocks now are not just rocks anymore. You know, they have a lot of different minerals in them now than what they used to.
I never even thought about doing that. I don't know why. You're right. Secondary element, Thamium 9.
See? Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
And I think it makes up for not having so much Thamium on a planet now, so it really helps.
Oh my god, dude, that's like the... dude, that's insane. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Why did I never think of that? I never thought of that. I just thought plutonium would be plutonium. I wouldn't need to scan it because I already knew what it was.
Yeah.
It makes sense, so that's cool.
Where's this?
It's like a shortcut to get it. That's cool.
Well, and it actually makes sense. You know, there's no mineral that's just pure mineral. I mean, unless it's in a crystal form.
And it's cool that you only gotta scan it one time, and now I get it all the time.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a record book. Okay, you know it's in there. Now you can have it.
That is what's up.
Pretty sick.
Learn something new every day.
I know we've been playing this game, bro, a year, and we didn't know that you could do that.
Well, I don't know if that came with Atlas Rises or Pathfinder or with Foundations.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was one of the last updates. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
But you'll scan other rocks too. You'll find they got nickel in them. They got gold in them. They got, you know, they're not just rocks anymore. I mean, most things usually have more than one element.
Dude, is there an easier
Which is
way
really
to see
cool.
this black hole? I can't. Easier way to hole on your.
Yeah, I can't remember what you got to do for because I can see them in my map, like in my galaxy map. Like I can see them off in the distance. It says black hole.
Well, no, there's a black hole in the system, and I've flown past it a couple times. But I went to land in the space station to save it, you know, just in case I don't like where I end up. I can like go back to the.
Interesting.
Another thing about black holes is, depending on what side you enter the black hole, it'll throw you out in a different spot too.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not know that. So if you went from like behind it, but how do you know which side? Well, I guess you wouldn't.
I mean, it's an experiment thing. What you'd want to do is save before you do it, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Like if you go fly straight into it, it'll throw you one place, and then if you crawl into it from the side and let it suck you in, it'll take you to a totally different place.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who found out this experiment?
Trial and error, man. I think there's been a few people that have tried that, but I've seen it online too, where somebody did that.
It's cool as hell.
Yeah.
And still seems to be surprising me after a year.
Yeah. New creatures, new things, yeah.
Ooh.
I love going through black holes.
Scanner. I can scan through rock.
You know what I don't understand is how you take damage when you get out of your ship when you're like you don't get hit by a plant, you don't do anything, you just get out and like take damage for like no reason.
It's just a glitch, or maybe you landed on a that when you out of your cockpit you just fall too far or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen that.
I don't get it.
Alright. It's been a while since I've gone through a black hole. Actually, the last time I went through a black hole was to get within 16 jumps of the galactic hub. The old hub. Woo!
You got a shift you use to jump with, or just fix it when you get done?
I just fix it when I get done, yeah. Battle detected. What it break? Cool. I traveled 1,271,848 light years.
Ooh,
Woo woo.
Wow.
good jump.
Sweet, freighter. That's
Damn,
crazy
I
to just come across it.
I shot the damn freighter. I hate that.
I've actually gotten a lot better at that since that new targeting system.
Well, I'm
Always sit outside.
normally when I'm really close to the freighter, I use my phase beams, but I don't have phase beams on my explorer ship.
See, I've noticed a lot of these different Sentinels all have a different designation too. I'm looking at one that is strictly for sentence degradation, and another one, this guy is simply sanitation. And I don't understand that. That's confusing as heck. This one is innocence preservation. And this one I know if I shoot animals, this is the first guy that's have
I just want to see like a humanoid sentinel. I'll be happy.
That'd be super awesome.
If the lore is all true, and I believe it is, I mean, everything so far has been just coming.
Oh, absolutely, dude. There's gonna be like a Star Wars epic battle war that we have to take part of. And that's why they've unlocked the glyphs and the portals so that you can, like, let's say you give me your address, I can work, or I can go into a portal straight to you. Hopefully my ship will be with me after they update it again. Kind of like how you go through your little terminus and your ship's just there. Yeah. Like, it would make sense for it to just appear. Like, we don't need it to make sense. Like, we absolutely need that ship there as we come out. So we can keep going. Like, there's no sense to have to walk around for like 15 minutes to find a little pad to get it back.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to make sense. Just, you know what I mean?
Make it so.
Right. I'd rather it just be there than for it to make sense to be like, oh, why is my ship there? It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, just get in and keep going. But the more and more I think about it, dude, it's just like, what else can this game do? You know what I mean? Like, what else can they put in it? Boggles my mind. Oh, it gave me good. Crazy. We got like sentinels on the outside of the building with their lights are like shining in. It looks like 3 eclipses I'm looking at.
Dude, the ship that I just rescued totally disappeared. Sorry.
Can't believe it only gave me deck here. Hope it's on the
Dude, they have got to fix that.
What is it? Oh, to where you hit the ship and you can't
You can't go in and like claim your prize or anything. Like, this is a badass freighter. I mean, I want it. What the hell? I saved it. My little photon cannons are gonna. Whatever.
Right. I mean, it's like you helped out that entire battle, like, especially if you defeat all of them and they're still like, nope. It's like, bro, do you know who I was killing? Like,
Yeah, I just saved her life, man.
right.
Actually, let me leave this planet and see where I am in space. Bro, this thing took me all the way to the complete right side of the galaxy.
What?
Yeah, like the opposite side of the entire galaxy.
Oh wow.
That's what it looks like anyway. From the hub, it's like fucking far. It took me far.
Oh, you're nowhere near the old hub now.
No. I'm gonna sit down and grab a location ID so I can see where the hell I am.
Like craft. I've got some pretty kick-ass blueprints that are worth a lot of money. Like, yeah, this fusion thing is 18 million, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Cairo pump, 2 million. Oh, yeah, I also got the freighter fuel, and that's worth 5. It's like, I've got so much money sitting here, I just gotta start crafting. 4 million? Jesus. Highlights. 100,000. That's crazy. But a lot of it's not easy to just craft something anymore. It's kind of like you really gotta. You want that 18 million, you really gotta work for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And now you gotta actually look too. Like I was saying, though, some of the plants, you know, you're gonna need nitrogen. You're gonna need. There's 2 other elements that you need that are common in plants.
Have you been able to craft anything yet?
Yeah, I actually got a few stored up. I've been making a few. I have 8 stasis devices right now built. I'm just holding on to them for right now.
How much are they worth?
18 mil pop. The ammonia salt is basically nitrogen and carbon mixed together.
Okay.
That's pretty simple because you can use your harvesters to make the nitrogen.
Do you have a harvester?
I have a couple going, actually. The ones that are really hard is radon and carbon, which makes enriched carbon. And you need a lot of it. So if you can find radon in any plants, man, just suck it up as much as you can. And then the other one is sulfurine. It's really hard to find too. Well, not really hard, but there's certain plants have it, most don't. So you just got to look for it. When you find that plant, just grab all you can grab because you're going to need it later. And it's not on every planet. So I found that the tropical planets, the paradise planets, have a lot of sulfurine. The big trees have a lot of sulfurine in them. The planets, cactus planets, the hot planets, don't have much of nothing, really. The cold planets have radon in a lot of the plants and trees. The radioactive planets have a lot of radon, if you can find the planet that have plants in them. So, and then, like I said, nitrogen, you can get that from plants, or you can use your harvesters. But I'm sure if you're on a radioactive planet, you could probably set up a harvester and collect it too. So,
see, I'm wondering if those harvesters work with those bubble planets. Like, I wonder if
That's
I came
kind of what I
across
was
a bubble.
thinking.
Right, because I came across one of those bubble planets, but I didn't have a harvester to test it.
yeah. Well, it takes a little bit of stuff to make a harvester too. I mean, to begin with, you have to have 2 heat capacitors.
Right, and just those alone are pretty hard to.
Well, if you need, yeah, solarium and frost crystals to make them.
Dude, I'm so damn far from the Galactic Hub and Pilgrim Star Path. God.
Yeah, you might need to go through a whole new black hole.
I know, I need to like roulette it, you know what I mean?
Yep. I'm actually gonna probably in my part of the stream because I'm gonna need to get off here for a bit.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I'm gonna have to end it here pretty soon as well. And I'm kind of at a good stop point.
I'll take this picture. I might send it to you all right now, but this creature's kind of cool.
It's so fast that, like, I can't fly it on the planet, man. I'm constantly crashing. Like, I literally hit the boot and
Alright, yeah, you guys, I'm gonna get off here. Been real.
Thanks for the invite.
yeah, no problem, man. We always like chatting with you.
Yeah. You plan on streaming tonight, Panda?
I probably will, yeah. Just because I know Gaming Line, we kind of owe him one, and
Yeah, we haven't streamed on night here in a while.
I know, and he's
And I'm
at
off
school
tonight,
during
so.
the day, so I feel like he's missed out on the last couple of streams. We gotta do it for Limey.
Right.
Limey.
Limey.
Bro, he's been there day one since we started streaming, and he's just like always there.
Oh yeah, big supporter of what we do, or
Yeah.
what we've been trying to do anyway. Anyway, anybody that's watching right now, anybody that ends up watching, subscribe to the channel. We stream a lot. We post videos pretty often. We have great conversations. They're always public, so we love having anybody on. So please like and subscribe, and you'll see some more cool shit. So anyway, Panda out. Hidden, you got anything to say?
Add me on PSN, Hidden Jew Agenda.
About. It's been real.